Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. We're near the end here, and because of that, we are on the second battle. This time we're going to play as Anwin against Titans who are going to try to defeat me in a single blow, which probably means Trent, if I was to guess, because they have the massive toughness of 21, and they could help certainly there. And then they do more damage for one turn. Then the next question is, do I want to play with the deer or the druid? Casts the magical vine spell that increases the charge time of any formation that hits by 2 turns. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Deer is probably better than the druid, but is the unicorn the best? And yes, it is. So that's easy enough to figure out. Then the question is, do I want to play as the bear or the hunter? The hunter is only 1 turn with the quickest unit in the game, I guess. Let's play at the bear though. So then we just have to question, what do we want our HP at? It's at 82 right now. I could get 25% more. Emerald Dragon Goo lasts for an additional turn. Deer formations jump over all enemy walls. All units respawn with 1 HP after they're destroyed. Increasing fusion attacks opponent's power bonus of 50%. Trent roots leech double the amount of HP from the enemy hero every turn. Revive after death once per battle and regenerate 2% of your max HP every turn after revival. What is her spell? Arrow Storm. Yeah. Attack formations gain a power bonus for every road traveled across the enemy's field. The boost boots. I wonder if that's every empty enemies or... Let's see. Fusion attacks by 50%. I'm gonna try the doubling cape because I think that might allow us to do a massive amount of damage. And I think that's kind of what we need. So I may just be fighting one Titan at the way this looks, since they're not showing me what characters are actually going to be played as. Well, not one Titan, but not a ridiculous amount of them either. Let's see. This, and then move this, and then move this, and then move that. Doubles to 13. Let's see that. This isn't gonna work, is this? No, this isn't gonna work well at all. See, that did 25 damage, which is a pretty significant amount. Start that going. That did 10. Refill. double. Go and play that one there and this one in just the total wrong place. And then play that and get double. So they're chained attack. 150 and 100. Defeat immediately. So it's pretty obvious what we gotta do here. The only thing that's gonna save me is the Ring of Life. Trent would be nice. Otherwise, like Bone Dragons or Emerald Dragons too. I mean, I could play those. If this is purely just survive, that would be interesting. It may just actually be that. So we'll play them both. So really big ticket characters. It may just be a matter of those 3 attacks and that's it. Alright. That one links there. And that one links there. And that one goes there. And that one goes there. And that one goes there. So this. Link that one. Refill. Combo there. Combo there. Match that one. Match that. Let's combo that. Refuel. Well, so I'm probably gonna die from the golem on the left. Probably gonna also die from the golem on the right. Yeah, so that just killed me. So the only question then is there somehow enough defense here? I don't think the answer is going to be yes. His 98 damage defeats me. Try again. I don't want to change anything. I really think that is kind of just it. I don't think, even with the fastest of the fast characters, that you could get that. Yeah, I don't think even with the one turn attacks, you would have enough set up. Yeah. That gets some combos. That got some combos. Get that tree growing. Refill. Well, I don't know how to fix that. Let's start there, I guess, and do this. Play with that. And eat that one. And charge that. So I have 2 turns now to get this charged, and I just don't think that happens. Should I have just built a bunch of walls? Charge that. Charge that. So if this one did have a big toughness, it'd be nice not to die right now. But I'd still do. Whatever. It's all just defense now. One move is all I can do. Is his 100 damage somehow going to be stopped? It is. Wow. That's interesting. So obviously, it was just about surviving. That's all you had to do. What a weird puzzle. So now it's going to be Godric's turn. Why does it take so much loading when it's literally just showing us one tiny screen with nothing going on? I will cast a spell to drain the strength from all your charging attacks. By LS will, I'll show you the error of your evil ways. So they're fully explaining like what's gonna happen. So archers, then really fast. Heals damage units each turn until it's charged before firing a strong blast of holy light at the enemies. Yeah, I think I would want the angel. At the start of every turn, Swordmaster slams a sword into the ground and causes a shock wave. Heals your hero while charging. Fires a powerful energy blast. Or the knight. What item do I want? Now reduce the charge time of a griffin by 1 turn. Well, then it would be a 4. Calling for reinforcements does not cost a move. Interesting, maybe. The Spearman's first strike. The Angel heals all charging attacking formations to full power instead of incrementally. Interesting. Fused attacks, 20% chance to formations. Spell meter refills. What's her spell? The shield. Yeah. That will probably come into play. Night formations start charging at full power. Night formations. I'm gonna try Blessed Wing. And this looks like it's a regular battle versus a level 6, so it shouldn't be that bad. I'm at level 10. I may be at level 10 for almost everything here. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the angel going. That. Alright. So he took 15 of that damage off. Now the archers are 2 turns, so they don't even need to be set up. Let's go ahead and take this out. And that's 4 turns. So the only thing I can play with right now is yellows. In a strange twist of fate. Everything else I'm just saving. Because I want to chain so many things together. Go ahead and make that. And is there anything more I can do? Move that one there. And let's see. Nope. I think I'm done. So end the turn. Every single move has its own play and path. Oh no! I should have deleted this one just to be certain. This is not gonna work well. Alright. So I need more white characters. Now. Let's chain. And there anything more I could do? Not really. So, anything I need to delete? Let's go ahead and chain that one because that one wasn't gonna survive anyways. And then move this one here for defensive purposes. That angel is gonna attack and do enough damage anyways. Or between the angel and the knight. Chain that. And that's the only thing I can do. Let's see. Not as much damage as I would have liked, but better than nothing. Angel has it next turn. I think the angel fixes it just fine. Although that angel wing didn't seem to really help. Oh, I'm surprised. Surprised he survived. Alright. So I'll have to wait a little bit longer for my victory, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. There. And take that one and place that. And take this one, place that. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, you get this little recap in which you play as each character, and then you play as Nadia for a while, and then I think you have to maybe play as each character again in the final battle? Maybe not. That would make sense. It'd be really silly if Nadia took out her own father with no help whatsoever of the other group. My life is at 87. It's no chance he's gonna beat me at all. Nice, simple battle here with a little bit of a struggle. And yet still, I'm 2 more turns. 2 more turns is apparently what it's gonna take. Alright. Take that. And just take that. And start that one. And move that one over there. It would be funny if this was all a trick, just to wear down my troops, and so every like angel I'd lose or knight I lose, I can't use in the final battle. But that would be too difficult a concept, really, for a kids game, and it wouldn't feel very fair. It's not like that was explained or telegraphed at any point. And they did pretty much just explain exactly what the boss was gonna, each enemy here was gonna do. So victory is at hand. All I need is my knight to attack. 42 damage. So we beat all three, and we get caught. Once again, I shall have to clean up the mess of my incompetent underlings. Now that you can no longer bother me, I shall begin the ritual of the blood moon eclipse. Actually, it's convenient that you came along. I shall use your blood as an offering to Orgash during the ritual. Your plan will fail. You need the blade of binding to complete it, and I know for a fact you don't have it. Your whip dog Xexus came back to our island looking for it, and I sent him away empty-handed. You must be very curious about the whereabouts of the blade of binding, young elf. It was your late father's duty to keep it and protect it, was it not? And he failed, didn't he? You will know what became of the blade of binding soon enough, once it is placed in my hands. So we do those battles for no reason, because we get caught anyways. Pretty anticlimactic. Nadia. Where am I? Oh, my head, it's pounding. Nadia, finally you're awake. So notice here, you're going to get all three of your troops and your partner in one quick move, even faster than the last time. Cyrus, what are you doing here? I must see my father, Azrafir. Yeah, because you name your father all the time. And tell him of my mother, she is gone. I'm sorry, but you can't see your father, Nadia. We are in prison beneath the gemstone spire. Prison? In his tower? But I'm his daughter, and you're his assistant. This won't be easy for you to hear. I found you a few weeks ago, unconscious. Weeks? Weeks? We've been going through this events for weeks? The portal your mother had made was collapsing and you were wounded. I brought you here to the tower. When I told your father, he exploded the range and sent us both here. How can this be? Why would father do this? We aren't the only ones. The criminals that once occupied the prison were turned loose. Now it holds respected citizens who spoke out against your father. I can't believe this. Serious, my father is sometimes reserved or too involved in his study, but this? You echo my thoughts, Nadia. I was proud to serve under him, but he has changed. These golems were locked down here for serving your mother. But why do they join me? I cannot help them. These apprentices were studying under your mother's tutelage. They have pleaded with Azrafir to be allowed to search for you, so he locked them away. These gremlins were your mother's chamber guards here in the gemstone spire. They refused to abandon their post, so he tossed them down here like criminals. And now we are all relieved that you've finally awoken from your torpor. Nadia? Torpor? Stupor, maybe? I do not know that word. Not half so much as I am, but what's next? there is a horrible wrong to be righted, but how? What do you remember about the night in that night in Ireland? Nothing I wish to recall. Demons, blood, fire, and my mother. An immense tragedy, but it seems that in her passing, Delario gave you a final gift. Excuse me, I don't know what you're saying. Yes, you do. Think back. Remember that night. I don't remember what they are talking about. Nadia, I'm sorry. Ah. Oh yes. Now I remember that. I remember the light, the pain of that light that filled me up. I'm sorry, Nadia. I was not able to prepare you for this burden you bear. Mother, there's little time, my child. I am only able to appear in this realm for a fleeting moment. The Kamali Asiri spell, like a flame I carried within my soul, is now joined with you. With it you have the power to defeat your father and stop the madness he is bent on unleashing. He must be confused, mother. Perhaps grief has warped his mind. If only I could speak to him. No, Nadia. He's far too gone for either of us. Urgash rules his soul now. His actions seem connected with what's happening in Ashan. And what is that? Word is coming in the acts of violence, sabotage, and treachery. Here in Ireland, the Griffin Empire, everywhere. It is all building to the blood moon eclipse. You must stop him, Nadia. You're the only one who can. Now, I kind of felt like they said the blood moon eclipse was going to happen the night that they were attacked. So how can it be weeks later? Now, if we only knew how to break the magical seal that binds the prison doors. Nadia, use your powers and go take a look at the prison door. You may be able to help. So we have the gauntlet, power to grab and place wall units anywhere in the battlefield. Might as well equip it. So I also kind of wonder what the deal is with the belly midriff showing. Very anime-esque. The drafts in this filthy place will be the death of me. I used to admire Azrafir, looked upon him when great master wizard. No more. Can you guys get out of the way so I can get that item behind you? I guess not. So let's go talk to these guys. I see 2 magical switches. Each must be hit with a burst of energy. Let me see, a burst of energy. A mage would be able to do that. There was a mage that got locked down here with the rest of us. Let's go talk to him. Awake, are we? Maybe you should tell yourself that this is just a bad dream and go back to sleep. Ha ha ha. Oh, thanks, guards. I overheard you, young lady. No risky business for me. I pledge my mage brothers to your cause. So we get 10 mages immediately. We have the max number of units. If we need any more, just go back to them apparently. So we're at level 7 to begin with. 0 XP, but we just started at level 7. Nice. That's helpful. We have lightning strike that does 5 shots randomly, and the wall ability increases the strength of the wall by 4 HP with each additional wall formation. And there's 10 items. And nothing here. So now that we have the mages, we'll go take on the fight. Get away from the gate, girl. Begin the battle? Yes, might as well. So they're 5, I'm 7. Easy. They're starting off really well. I guess the only thing that I should be too concerned with would be something, whether I have to hit both these switches at the same time. I don't feel like it said that. If that was the case, then, well, that would be a little difficult. Let's see, what do I want to do? Play this and do that. Play that. See, and if I do anything, if I move the walls, they get weaker. They're like built on sand. Alright. Finally have that guy in the right place. Let's go ahead and fuse up into that, just for the fun of it. That and that. Then that one and that one. Yeah, it would be pretty incredibly difficult to get them to attack at the same time. Let's see. That. And then that one. And while we're at it, we'll connect that one. Might as well play, although I guess it would just save time if I just ended my turn. Oh no. I've just realized the switches are both back on. It is both at the same time. Well, we've got this pink one now that needs to start. I need to start working on. So I've got a yellow one and a pink one. Both need to attack in the same turn, I guess. So we've got that ready. Start moving some stuff around. Let's go ahead and eat that. Move that there, move that there. Save ourselves some damage. Alright, I've got it this time, unless they actually need to be chained, which would mean they would need to be the same color, which means that's an incredibly difficult battle. That one. That one. Go ahead and refill. Make that wall a little bit better. There we go. My walls seem pretty strong when compared to other Silver Cities characters. Probably means these guys are slightly weaker than the others. Well, there's one I can make here. And then one I can do there. And let's just go ahead and eat that one for our final move. Come on, wizard. Do enough damage to hit them both. That would really, really suck if somehow it didn't. That. I guess I could have had an extra line set up to attack at the same time. No, I should be fine. This should work. Go, wizards, go! Victory! So that gives me 300 XP, which gets all my characters up to almost level 3 immediately. It's gonna be very equal, the amount of XP I get for each character, obviously. Receive magic for deleting a wall equal to the strength of that wall. Well, I don't know how much magic you would need, but I'll take it and equip it anyways because I don't think the gauntlet's very useful anyways. You've done it. Everyone back into the city. Oppose Azrafir's forces wherever they are. It is time, Nadia. We must ascend the Gemstone Spire and face your father. I believe many of the inhabitants of the spire oppose your father. They may join us along the way. Good luck, my darling child. We must close this awful chapter in the great Book of Ages. Only you and your friends have the power to rewrite what your father is attempting. My friends, merely finding them is a heroic quest in itself. Friends! I thought they just all met. Mother, don't go. Please stay with me. Just a little longer. Your mother believed in you, and so do I. Come, Nadia. Time is short. You were unconscious for a long time. I wish they were friends. I wish that was the story. But honestly, I think they just met when they were attacked. Enemy attacks reduced the magic in the magic spell meter before affecting HP. I will take that and use that. Certainly. In the same way that I wish the Elf Grower and Godric uh, were had like a romance that we actually saw in this game. I wish they all had a friendship. It would certainly make what's happening to Aiden as he's being possessed by the blade of binding much more tragic. The prisoners are broken free. Stand at the ready, men. So, uh, we've lost element of surprise. We'll have to go through them. Immediately lose the element of surprise. Good. It's just a straight run. That's what I said. It was going to be a straight run to the boss. It's really just a straight run to the boss. We go up the spire and we fight. Alright. This, and then this. I'm at 55, he's at 48. Chain that. And do let's see, let's move this one here and then move that one there. The wizard is in 4 turns. This. Yeah, that didn't work as well as I was hoping. I was hoping for several combos and such, and nope, didn't happen. Oh well. That got me 5 moves. Put that there, that there, that there. Combo that. And move that one there. I think I've already got enough damage set up on the board to win. Let's see, play this one there. That chains, and then that doubles that, so. Yeah, I don't see how I don't win in the next couple turns. 2 or 3 turns should be all that's necessary. This one just there, and what do I want? Take that. That's 3, that was a mistake. Take that. So obviously, if they had just started everybody at like level 5 and cut out some of the fights and made some of the more interesting fights happen right now instead of me just fighting a random person, that they probably could have better balanced this game. It is slightly unbalanced since we're just now doing a bland regular fight when we really shouldn't, since we've done so many other fights before this point. And I bet what they were trying to do is to have a puzzle fight and then a regular fight and then a puzzle fight. But it's maybe even not even that way. It might be puzzle fight, then 3 regular fights. Darn it. Well, I'm not doing what I should be doing. Whatever. I should have won, and yet I didn't. Launch that chain. So this is gonna unfreeze in 1 turn, and then it can attack again. So I'll regain the item. Start that there. So 5 moves. Do that one. Do this one. Do this one. Let's see. 1, 2. Well, let's use our spell since we have a lightning strike. It won't ever do damage to the face, your enemy's HP. And I keep calling it the face. Well, I guess technically it is the face in this as much as it is in any other game. You're seeing a face on the top right there of the enemy you're fighting. Although I guess technically right now you're just seeing his eyes. So like you have this bad guy, he's covered head to toe. Probably because they live in the desert and sand gets everywhere if you're not covered head to toe. And yet they had to have pretty bare clothing for Nadia, just because that's how they wanted to draw it. Well, I wonder if they thought maybe they could get a cartoon out of this, just in the back of their mind. Just like maybe we could make a cool enough universe that we could get a movie, animated movie, straight to DVD out of it. I mean, it's not unlikely even. That very well could have happened. I don't think it did happen. If you could get the Might Magic brand out there and start selling some stuff, that would probably make the owners of the brand very happy. Frankly, I don't think it would work that well, though, because it doesn't have enough twists for cartoons these days. I cannot think of a single just like fantasy animated series. There's always something more to it. Running around fighting demons and knights and elves and necromancy. The necromancy would probably be offensive to some parents too. The demons would probably be offensive. The phrase might and magic, having magic in the name, would probably be offensive to a few small groups of parents also. You could do it, but you'd have to write a really good story, and I just don't think they wrote a good enough story here. So we're on Gemstone Floor 1. I don't even know if we're going to get any side quests. I could run back and get more mages if I needed to, but no real reason to. So that's where we're going to end for right now. But I do want to exit the game a little bit, and now that I've saved, go to the main menu, select a campaign, load my latest save, and make sure that I could go back and play sections. Because I think there's a certain point that you can't. See, each one of these has a number of quests. 8 of 11 in Irulan, so I didn't get it all, and I'm level 9. He is level 10, he's done 13 of 13. Does that mean every single thing has been done there? No, I don't think it does, because I still don't think he's all the way up to level 10 or level 5 of it with each of his creatures. He's done 12 of the 12, and he's level 10. Again, probably hasn't leveled up everything. And she's level 9 and has only done 11 of 13. So it makes sense. I think we'll just continue playing the game as it is, but it would make sense to come back and after the point and hop into like this and see what we could do with it. So like when I look here, he's level 10. I have only 2 angels and 2 swordsmen, and the sword masters are level 4, and the priests are level 4, and the griffins are level 2. And I don't believe any of that was that way in the, and it says quest complete too, so he's probably alright. But then the others, like if we would start with Irulan and see what she missed. So there's one guide to unlock, and there's one more item to get, and I'd probably get the item from that, and then I would have to level up these characters if I wanted to do that. And you kind of wish that there was more to it than that, like a slightly more more game you could play. We could always go do a quick battle, but would that give us any story? No. Would that help us level up our campaign? No. Maybe quick battle just takes you immediately to a multiplayer thing. I would assume not, since multiplayer is next to it. And yeah, it's kind of sucky that the campaign ends. This really is more of the type of game that should let you continue. If they had done it like a cell phone game, where just every week they put out a slight bit of new lore, something to intrigue you to keep playing, that would be rather cool. But it also has a finished feel to it, and I'm not sure which is better. Do you want a finished feel to your game, or do you want a cell phone game that you can play for years and years that probably would have free-to-play elements to it, and then would probably be a worse game? Yeah, that's something to think about, and I will think about that in between this episode and the next episode, because we are done. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.